Okay, we're out here today in the back bee yard. This is just a quick little video that I'm going to go into this hive here. The mother was a blue dot queen last fall, and they superseded her, and the daughter never got marked last fall. So I am going to go in, find her, put a red dot on her because she was new last year. I may put a blue dot on the lid later just so I can keep track of this lineage because I would like to graft from her. So let's go in and see if we can find her. You can tag along. It'll be a video pretty much of how I graft queens, so you may get something out of that. We will start here. Second frame in. I was in not too long ago. She looked like she was doing fairly well. But it's time for her to get marked. This is a solid honey frame. I don't expect her to be on it, but you would not guess how many times you pull that last frame out and she's against the wall. So we do check it. Oh, she's working hard here. We have a good frame of catbird. And I tell new beekeepers, when you're looking for a queen, don't stand here and stare at the whole thing. Take and pick about that much of the frame and just go straight across it, drop down, and come back. You do that quickly, you don't have many bees moving. She should stand right out. And you just do that and then put the frame away. Even if you got to go through it a couple times, it's better than staring at it over and over. You stare long enough, they all become queens. So far, two nice frames of catbird. Another nice frame of catbird. The foragers are out working like crazy because the maple bloom and the box elders, all of them have opened up. We're starting to see dandelions. Not seeing a queen though. I don't generally expect to see them too often on full frames of catbird, just because they've already done their job there, so they're all looking for somewhere else. All right. We keep going. This is the time-consuming part of queen marking. All my queens are marked, so just when I do have to mark them, it's because they've been superseded and I'm just discovering it, and then it's a few minutes to mark them. This frame here, inside of that cap of honey, that is just all fresh open larvae. So she's been working this way. And if I recall, the last time I seen her, she was of pretty good size. Ah, and there she is. We'll see if we can get you up close. She is right here. And this is why I wear the gloves, is because right now my hands are not sticky. I'm going to lean her here for just a minute. I never put them back in the box just because they will jump ship. They will go to another frame and then you're chasing them. I always carry my pins. She's going to get red. I got a cage here. This is opened up. I got the pin out. I do a couple dabs, make sure there's not too much paint. It's here. And now this will be, hopefully you can watch on camera. I generally wait to have her, somewhere when she's going in the right direction. This will just be a, come on. Once you spook them that first touch, you got to let them calm down a second. Trying to do this on camera is also involving. Now I got a hold of her. I put the frame down. And then I let her just kind of roll over. I now have her thorax up here. I did get a bee to poop on me. Got the pin. We'll get the queen up here. And it's just ever so slightly of a dot. And there you go. I always let them in a cage for a little bit. When she goes up, snap it. You don't want to take her head off if she's trying to come back out. Generally, once she's marked, I set her back on the hive there. Put stuff away. Get my gloves back on. As you can see, the bees know she's in that cage. As a beekeeper, that is one thing you should really strive for, is learning to pick up queens, handle queens. It just helps your beekeeping overall, and having your queens marked doesn't hurt. If you want to practice on drones. You can pick up drones. They don't sting you. They have no stinger. The only thing I say, if you're going to mark your drones, either kill them as soon as you're done practicing marking on them, or use a color of a different year. Because if I was to practice on drones, say with a green marker for this year's color, and I let those drones go and they fly back in, well then that hive's just going to be full of green dots and you'll never find the queen. But generally, it's practice on drones. Use a different color if you're going to let them go. But now, she's in there. I got to get her out. Blow the bees off. Brush them off. They'll get out of your way. And then I wait. I watch her, and I see her climb back up to this other end. I get the door started to be open. And when I see her back a ways, come on. There she goes. I just let her walk out. I don't shake them out. Nothing. It's very handy to have these. These are just the hair roller cage. I shove 1/2-inch plumbing pipe caps in them. They fit good. They stay tight. They add a little weight to them. They don't blow around in the wind too bad that way. All right, so she's marked. Now one of the other things I do, which I don't know if I'll be able to get done on this because the top was wet, but when I put my lids on, every hive gets a dot of the color of the queen that's in there. If it changes, I change the color of the dot. I just go over it. Other than that, it's done. It's made the efficiency of my beekeeping so much better, having everything marked. Can't recommend it enough. So anyways, that's what I do. That was my goal, get her marked. She will be going out into a production yard. When that red dries, I may put a blue dot right next to it just so I can remember. Because that old blue dot girl, she rocked right up until the end of the fall. And they replaced her. But the blue dot queens was from 2020, by the way. So she had some good genetics, and she was very well mated. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, do the like, share, all that YouTube stuff. Would like to grow the channel a little bit. So, anyways, have a good day.